Welcome to Exam Sale. In this video we break down the ISTQB Advanced Test Manager syllabus so you know exactly what to study and how to prioritize your time. The syllabus covers 7 domains with exact weights. Test management 37%, testing process 12%, defect management 12%, improving the testing process 12%, people skills, team composition 12%, reviews 8%, and test tool and automation 7%. Knowing these percentages helps you allocate study time and focus on the highest weight areas while preparing for conceptual and scenario-based questions. Test management is the largest domain at 37% and is marked as hard with an estimated learning time of 22 hours and assessment that is conceptual plus scenario-based. You will learn to define a test strategy, manage risks, estimate effort, and monitor progress across the project life cycle. Key topics include test planning, monitoring and control, risk-based testing, and test estimation and documentation including master test plans and standardized documentation aligned to ISO IEC 29119. Testing process accounts for 12% and is also marked hard with an estimated learning time of 8 hours and conceptual plus scenario-based assessment. This domain teaches you how to manage test analysis, design, implementation, execution, and closure across project phases. Expect to practice analyzing the test basis for requirements, designing test cases and suites with traceability, preparing environments and test data, evaluating exit criteria, and archiving test assets and lessons learned. Defect management is weighted at 12%, rated medium, with around 7 hours of study and a conceptual plus scenario-based assessment. You will learn to define and control a defect life cycle, manage defect report quality, and set up a defect management committee or CCB. The syllabus covers handling false positives and rejected defects, tracking defect workflows in different life cycles, analyzing defect trends, performing root cause analysis, and using defect classification to drive process improvement and stakeholder reporting. Improving the testing process is 12%, labeled hard, with an estimated learning time of 7 hours and a conceptual plus scenario-based assessment. This domain focuses on using industry models to assess and raise testing maturity and on planning systematic improvements. You will study the steps in the test improvement process, how to identify the need for improvement, select an approach, and evaluate success using models such as TMI, TPI Next, CTP, and STEP while comparing their strengths and applications. People skills and team composition is 12%, medium difficulty, with about 6 hours of study and conceptual plus scenario-based assessment. The emphasis is on managing human resources, team dynamics, and professional development for test teams. Topics include defining skills and career paths, hiring and onboarding, managing distributed or outsourced teams, maintaining motivation, and mastering communication, conflict resolution, stakeholder management, and negotiation to advocate for the testing function. Reviews carry 8% of the exam weight, are medium difficulty, and require roughly 5 hours of study with conceptual plus scenario-based assessment. You will learn to manage and monitor formal review processes, set review objectives and entry and exit criteria, and select appropriate review types. The syllabus also covers calculating the cost and return on investment for reviews, using review metrics for reporting, and preparing for management reviews and formal audits. Test tool and automation is the smallest domain at 7%, medium difficulty, with an estimated learning time of 5 hours and conceptual plus scenario-based assessment. This domain teaches strategic selection and management of testing tools and automation, including cost-benefit analysis and developing a tool roadmap. You will evaluate open source versus commercial options, plan tool life cycle and maintenance, and ensure tool interoperability, support, and alignment with organizational needs. Focus your study on test management first since it carries the most weight, then practice scenario-based questions across all domains to build application skills. Refer to the official ISTQB Advanced Test Manager syllabus for full details and use this breakdown to create a targeted study plan.